Hi guys, it's Riya here and welcome back to my channel, My Perfume Diaries. In today's video, we are going to talk about Ana Abiyad Scarlet from the House of Latafa. Now this is the most recent Ana Abiyad perfume in the Ana Abiyad series from Latafa, and this one is Scarlet. So let's talk about it. A full-blown review coming your way. Let's begin. Before we do so, make sure कि आपने मेरे चैनल पे सब्सक्राइब कर लिया है, you've hit the bell notification and you follow me on Instagram. My Insta handle is myperfumediaries_. Make sure you find me there and come and say hi. So let's start off with the packaging. This one comes in a red and golden box like so. This is kind of like a sleeve pattern and you can pull out the box here. I don't know why a sleeve was needed. They could have just printed the whole thing here, but they wanted to keep it like an envelope with some texture. And you see from this window, you see the name of the perfume. So it can pull out, and basically this is how the box is. Slightly additional paper waste is what I think, but yeah. And you have the details, manufacturing and all of that behind. This is a 60 ml bottle and this one is priced for 2,500. That's the MRP. I purchased this one from www.centopiaperfumes.com and there it is at discount for 1,899 rupees. Plus, I do have a non-affiliated discount coupon code with them. If you feel like using and availing an additional 5% off, you can give that one a try. Okay. So this is the overall packaging, and once you open, this is the Latafa logo and here is the bottle sitting inside. Now, just like all the other bottles from the Ana Abiyad series, this one is also similar to that. Simple and sleek rectangle bottle, glass bottle which is very thick. You can see the thickness of the glass here. And this is the 60 ml juice that you see here. This pinkish color is actually not pinkish, the reddish color is actually the color of the juice here because the bottle is transparent. You have the details in golden here, mentioned Scarlet, and then the cap is red with some metallic sheen to it and some stones right here. Overall, the packaging looks classy, good, and also the shape is not awkward, so it is very nice and easy to store. Now, cap is not very tight on this one, so don't try to hold it like this. You will snap your bottle. And this is how the atomizer is. It sprays and diffuses the product really well. Now let's talk about the scent profile on this one. This is a very mature, spicy and sweet rose fragrance with some dry woody nuances to it. That's exactly what the scent profile is. Okay, coming to the notes on this one, this opens up with black cherry and pink pepper. Now black cherry is not a very ripe juicy cherry in my opinion. It is slightly mature and slightly dried, like it's not juicy. You know, it's pulpy, but it's not juicy kind of a cherry. That mixing up with pink pepper. Now, trust me on this, pink pepper is a very strong perfume note in this perfume. From start till the dry down, till the perfume fades away, the pink pepper keeps lingering. If you're not into spicy fragrances, this one should be a big no for you. Pink pepper is very, very dominating note in this perfume. Okay, then it goes into some more floral nuances with white rose kicking in, specifically white rose, because it's the kind of rose which has freshness and also kind of that rosy nuance, but which is not very strong. Okay, so it has like a subtle hint of freshness to it with some peony adding into that aquatic floral touch. Then again, it gets added with some more spiciness of nutmeg and some powderiness of tonka bean. So this top note and mid note itself kind of makes it like a very prominent part of this perfume, and the spiciness will not leave your side throughout the journey of this fragrance. Then you have that sweet woody accords coming in through the base notes because it has sugar, vanilla, caramel with some patchouli. Patchouli is adding that woodiness, that green nuance in this, plus with a lot of sweetness. This does feel like holding a white rose with the stem and the leaves to add in that green nuance and that pulpy, natural pulpy nuance to it, plus adding a lot of sugariness, a lot of sweetness, a lot of spiciness in this. That's the complete journey of Ana Abiyad Scarlet. Oh, you know, this is like a borderline gothic, sort of dark, sort of mysterious, seductive kind of a fragrance, and something which is super duper spicy. Something that goes really well in evenings and nighttime, and during summers, definitely evenings and night times. During winters, yes, you can wear it during daytime as well. Has a very cool temperature vibe to it, you know, something that goes really well when the temperature is colder. This does have a warmth to it because of the spices, but overall the fragrance comes out to be quite sexy, deep and dark. This has a distinct maturity to it. It does not feel like people in their college should be wearing something like this. This is for a grown-up woman scent, okay? This is not unisex, definitely is a very feminine fragrance, but with a spicy kick to it. I definitely see a lady in black wearing something like this with red lips, who is suspicious, mysterious, maybe on a secret mission. Also, somebody who knows that they are sexy and, they dress up in a way to look more sexy. So it's that kind of a fragrance. Coming to the projection, it leaves a good scent trail in my opinion. That dry down, that sweet, woody, rosy fragrance comes out very nice. And just because I'm saying sweet, rose, woody fragrance, you definitely will feel कि कहीं ये Middle Eastern तो नहीं है. But नहीं, इसमें, it has a designer vibe to it. It does not have that woody Middle Eastern kind of a vibe to it, okay? It has a designer vibe to it. In fact, this one is an inspired fragrance from a designer fragrance that's called as Fetiche La Rose from Christian Louboutin. So this one is definitely a designer realm, but something which is sitting on the edge of designer and Middle Eastern, because of that combination going on here. But definitely not leaning towards Middle Eastern. Overall, for the scent profile, for the price, I find this to be a good perfume. Definitely not a safe blind buy. This is for somebody who likes spicy rosy fragrances. And no, it does not come out like pan masala. Just in case if you had that thought going on कि ये कहीं उसके जैसा तो नहीं है, ये उसके जैसा नहीं है. काफी sexy, काफी seductive, काफी date night appropriate kind of fragrance है. Also, if you are a party animal, you like visiting pubs regularly, this is something that you can take with you, and I think this will really smell good in that kind of an environment. Overall, a very elegant, deep dark rose fragrance, which is not for everyone, but if you are into rose fragrances, a good variant to try. My overall rating on this fragrance is a 8 out of 10. I need to be in a specific mood and a specific temperature for me to kind of wear and enjoy this fragrance. Especially when I'm wearing pastels like these, this kind of fragrance does not sit really well with it. More deeper, darker shades of clothes, like maybe dark brown, maroon, reds, blacks, darker shades of blue, darker shades of any color basically, will go really well with this fragrance. It just has a type, that sort of. So not a safe blind buy, and overall rating contributes to a 8 out of 10. So that's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed the review for Scarlet, Anna Abiyat Scarlet from Lattafa. And if you are into rose fragrances, this one is a good variant and a new variant to try. So that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this, hit the like button. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell notification, follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is myperfumediaries_. Come and say hi and we can chat over there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.